Hello and welcome back to the MARKIE channel, the daily MARKIE channel I add. So if that is something that interests you and you want to see daily uploads, talking about stuff that's happened on the internet in the past couple of days, and just kind of taking the piss out of it, please scroll down, click the subscribe button. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it'll make me quite happy. So that's a good deal, isn't it? Just like usual, today's video is going to be another topics video, okay? There's no surprise there. We're going to start with the smaller stuff and work our way up to the bigger stuff. You guys know how this works. And what we're actually going to be starting off with is a video that FouseyTube uploaded. And I do realise I never really talk about FouseyTube ever on videos. But when I saw this just blew my mind. So FouseyTube uploaded a video called Street Fight Turns into Chaos. Dean the Great versus Super Hot Fire. Which, by the way, you'll probably actually know who Super Hot Fire is. He's the guy from that old video that went viral where it's like, psych, that's the wrong number. And I'm not a rapper, all that stuff. Probably shouldn't have done the voice, should I? Well, it turns out this video that FouseyTube uploaded is because he and Keemstar have signed some YouTuber boxer person to their promotion that I'm calling Happy Punch. And they're going to have events where they can get, like, boxers they've signed to fight other YouTubers and whatnot. And basically just earn some money from it, realistically. Which is all fine and dandy, okay? It sounds like a good business plan. But what I don't understand is FouseyTube uploaded this video and organised an event where, and I say event loosely, by the way, he organised an event where he posted on his community tab on YouTube, told people to come to a certain location if they wanted to box, okay? Random people who watched FouseyTube's video would show up at a random location and box, and get this, not in a ring, not in a professional environment or anything like that, okay? Not wearing head guards, because it's obviously not a professional bout. Instead, in just a random car park by the looks of it, on concrete, not wearing head guards, where someone could easily get knocked out, hit their head on the concrete, and obviously, God forbid, maybe die, which isn't uncommon. There's been so many cases of people who've had, like, fights in the street or whatnot. They've been punched, knocked out, hit their head on the floor, and died. Like, it happens. But this isn't some just random street fight that you couldn't control or whatever because someone came up and started being aggressive. This is an organised thing, and it blew my mind.
You ready to box? Yes, sir. Ready to box? Let's go. Let's go, Josh. Box!
Let's go, let's go! You got 1 minute on the clock, come on!
I mean, look at this setup. They're just literally, like, what, in like a park or something, a few traffic cones and some police tape. That's it. I mean, look how stupid this is. Just getting, like, a bunch of people who've clearly never boxed before, so they're just gonna swing for the hills, to fight on concrete. It's so strange, right? It's so irresponsible, and it's actually just blew my mind. I don't understand how this was even allowed. I mean, how old is FouseyTube, right? Well, how old is he? FouseyTube is 31 years old, okay? And he's getting a bunch of people who look to be either in, like, their late teens, early 20s to come to a park and fight. Like, you're 31, mate. This is stuff you were doing, like, secondary school. What are you doing? But yeah, not exactly the best way to promote a brand that's meant to be, like, a really professional brand and, like, you're gonna host events and whatnot. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Let me know your opinions. Am I overreacting? Am I not? Let me know. Now for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking a bit about Bryce Hall, Logan Paul, and Josie Canseco. Josie Canseco being Logan Paul's ex. There was a video clip going around of Bryce Hall kissing Josie just a few days ago. Don't really give a shit about it, to be honest. I mean, if you want to know Logan Paul's reaction, this is a clip from Mike's video where they briefly speak about it.
I woke up this morning and I tagged 100 times in a cool video.
Oh, bro.
Me too, bro!
Yo, I thought I was about to go look at my tag photos, see some fun videos of us dancing last night. No, I'm just tagged in Josie making out with Bryce on a table.
Damn!
Just making out on a table. Like, bro, who even put that table there, fam?
What would their ship name be, bro?
Now, my first thought on this whole clip is Logan Paul does not sound right saying the word fam. I mean, neither do I, but I don't say it. Second of all, it obviously doesn't really seem like Logan's that arse, to be honest. Obviously, it's a past relationship or whatever. He's just joking about it. But Bryce Hall went to Twitter on the same day this video was posted and tweeted out a few strange things. I'm sorry that your girlfriend likes me more is the first tweet, which is a really good tweet, isn't it? I mean, imagine anyone else tweeting that. Imagine me tweeting that, okay? My friends would never speak to me ever again. They'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, Callum? And then Which followed it up, by the way, and said, this tweet wasn't directed at one person. It's directed at everyone. Lol. Chill. So there you have it, folks. If you watching this video right now does have a girlfriend, be careful, okay? Because Bryce Hall's coming and your girlfriend won't be able to resist, okay? Have you seen what Bryce Hall looks like? I mean, I don't even have a girlfriend and I was slightly worried. I was like, wait, what? Are they going to steal my imaginary girlfriend? How's that even possible? But yeah, is that directed at Logan Paul? Who bloody knows? I mean, let me know your thoughts. Let me know how scared you are on a scale of 1 to 10 about Bryce Hall stealing your girlfriend. And yeah. Let's move on to the next topic. Now, it might be a different topic, but it's still the same person, because we're going to be talking about Bryce Hall again, who, if you remember, we spoke about a few days ago, how he was moving out of his house. We were questioning whether it was to do with any, like, beef with the people that he previously lived with. He kind of touched upon it and kind of hinted at the fact that it might be. And he actually went on a podcast just yesterday and spoke about it a bit more, and it turns out there was a bit of beef.
We were all moving out. Like, Noah had all his friends, like, helping him move out. Fucking Blake had like a whole entourage.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing this myself. Last minute, I'm like, fuck, wait, I don't have anyone to help me move.
No one's helping you out?
No, but I hired movers who are actually like really dope. I feel like everyone's noticed that the, like, Sway Boys don't even like hang out anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like cool with everyone. It's just the tension between Noah, Blake, and I. Just
It's too much.
yeah, it's weird. It's very weird.
What's it like in the house when you guys live together?
You know, they fucking did some like slimy shit, low key.
What did they do?
Well, Noah was actually like nice enough to text me about it, but like, dude, brought these kids in, blew them up in Sway, and then I say, yo, you guys want to get another place? Blake doesn't even respond. Blake doesn't even like mention this, and they're going house hunting behind my back, even though I'm like house hunting for all of us.
Oh shit! Okay.
So it caught me by surprise. Probably 5 days before we had to move out.
Did they have a new place?
Yeah, they got a new place.
So they have it, okay. It seems like Noah and Blake went behind Bryce's back to look for a place, while Bryce is still looking for a place for all of them. Seems like there's obviously some stuff that has gone on. Blake and Noah seem to be quite sick of Bryce. I mean, Bryce does have, like, parties 24/7. He's always trashing the place, always videos of him like breaking tables and whatnot. Now maybe Noah and Blake also live that life and they might actually not care about that, but I'm just thinking I couldn't live with someone like Bryce, okay? The place would always be a tip, granted you got maids and whatnot, but I don't want to come downstairs and see another table's been broken. I'm sorry, I just don't want to put up with that. So maybe that's someone along the lines. I'm not sure, okay? Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you even care about this type of stuff. And yeah, let's get into the next topic, shall we? Right, for the next topic, okay, we're going to briefly speak about Trisha Paytas and James Welch. The reason why I say briefly is because I really don't understand this type of stuff, so I'm just gonna let them do all the talking. Basically, Trisha's released some skincare brand, said it was like a sunscreen thing. Look, I'm gonna butcher this so much, okay? I have absolutely no knowledge in this field, okay, so I will let James Welch kind of talk about it, but he's basically talking about how Trisha's product isn't all that great.
I don't know how that has sunscreen in. I'm not saying they're lying at all, but that is so insanely sheer. Again, in my personal opinion, I'm not sure that that's a sunscreen. I don't want to say it. I feel really bad. Something doesn't feel right about that. I don't know. Something's not right. I completely forgot I have this camera called Sunscreener that sees unprotected skin, in their words. So it sees exactly where you've applied your sunscreen. This camera is designed specifically to show the invisible UV light. Since sunscreen's job is to absorb UV light before it hits your skin, it looks dark when you look at it through Sunscreener, whilst unprotected skin appears light. So, judging by this Sunscreener camera, this isn't a sunscreen, allegedly, in my opinion.
So there you have it, okay. It seems like a Trisha Paytas product isn't all that great. I feel like this is kind of like an ongoing thing people spoke about. I remember when Trisha released the mystery boxes, people weren't exactly happy because the products you got in them just didn't value what you actually had to pay for them. So yeah, if anyone did buy this stuff, let me know your thoughts. Is it bad? Is it good? Because like I said, I haven't got a fucking clue. And yeah, next topic, shall we? Right, so next topic, okay. A few weeks ago, we spoke about how Danielle Kahn briefly kind of exposed Michael Weiss, the person who's kind of behind the TanaCon stuff. If you remember, Michael Weiss then became Danielle Kahn's manager. Danielle Kahn then went on live and started speaking about how Michael Weiss been stealing money from her. Well, she actually just made a video again, kind of also talking about Michael Weiss and giving a bit more information.
Michael had an assistant who he had hired. And this assistant was a very good-looking guy. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to say anything about him because I don't want to get him involved. But Michael had developed feelings for this guy. And I was very weirded out because I was like, you know, this is supposed to be a work relationship and you're like trying to force a relationship with this guy. At this point in time, me and Mason were fine. He didn't have a problem with me and Mason. He thought me and Mason were the cutest couple ever. We weren't even a couple. We're still not a couple. But I started noticing that he was getting mad at this guy when he would talk to a girl. If a girl came up to this guy or if he was on the phone with a girl, Michael would get mad.
So as you can see, Michael Vice being unprofessional. Who would have thought it, eh? The same guy was rocking about on a Segway, having the time of his life when like 5,000 people were just burning alive outside waiting to get into his event. I mean, he's been unprofessional? Fucking hell.
Michael would literally be like, I'm gonna fire you, you didn't do this right, blah, blah. And this guy would be so confused because he was so hurt. Like, he was just trying to do his job and, you know, be Michael's assistant. But Michael was just trying to get with him. And it was so sad to sit there and watch that. And that's when I started noticing. I started seeing it and I was like, something's off about this guy. And I didn't want to say anything. I was like, maybe it's once, maybe it's not a big deal.
No, that you should have realized that before, Danielle. I'm sorry. Or at least someone around you should have been able to tell you. I mean, how many videos been made about this guy being a bit weird and going through some certain scandals that aren't so great? I mean, it should be pretty obvious, right?
And the thing is that Michael is obviously, he is gay. He is not into girls, he's into guys, which is totally, completely fine. I am pan myself, and he even talked about my sexuality in there, which I really don't appreciate because that's not something to talk about, especially because I am a young girl who finally came out, and for him to say that lies about that is really, really fucked up. It took me a while to accept the fact that I was pan, and it really hurts me for someone to say that I was lying about that, and he said that, which is really, really fucked up.
So as you can see, this Michael guy clearly isn't a nice person. I don't really understand how he got much more work in this space after the TanaCon stuff. But at this point now, when there's another video coming out basically saying that Michael Vice hasn't changed and he's still not exactly a great person, I can't imagine anyone else wanting to work for him, especially someone quite high up who knows what they're talking about, you know. He doesn't exactly seem like he knows what he's doing himself. But yeah, either way, Danielle then goes on to talk even more about Michael Vice. If you do want to see the full video, I'm not going to obviously just play Danielle's full video right now. So if you want to go and check that out, it's on Danielle's channel. And yeah, right, next topic. So now for the next topic, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, the Hate-Free podcast is back. And in yesterday's stream, they give a bit of an update on Dirty Dom. Now, I actually gave a bit of an update on Dirty Dom a few days ago because he started posting on his Instagram story talking about how he'd been caught for speeding and put a picture of a gun up and was like, oh, this is my hate, which is incredible, you know, like kind of insinuating you're going to shoot people is lovely. But Dirty Dom's also been doing this thing where he pretends he's still friends with David Dobrik, even though David Dobrik has shut him off and all these people have obviously abandoned him for what he did. And Ethan Klein actually spoke about this on his podcast yesterday.
Oh my god, Dirty Dom and David Dobrik reunited. This is from July, so this is well after, right? Yeah. And it's old footage.
Oh, it's old footage?
Yeah, it's old footage. And then he wrote, he also wrote in the description, ready for this? Shouldn't he be in jail already?
So as you can see, Dom is still making jokes about all this stuff. He's been doing this quite a bit, like commenting people's Instagram posts and whatnot, being really fucking weird. Posting old videos of him and David being like, oh yeah, we're friends again now, guys. David's accepted my apologies, so should you. It's so strange, especially when you bear in mind that I'm pretty sure Dom and David were friends from, like, school. Like, they're not just friends from this, like, YouTube space. They've been friends, like, their whole life. So the fact that Dirty Dom's making these jokes about this person, somebody who quite clearly doesn't want to be associated with him, doesn't want to speak with him, someone who probably despises him at this point. It's so strange. And to make even more jokes about it, like making the caption, shouldn't he be in jail already, with like an angry emoji? Disgusting, okay? Dirty Dom is actually rank, and it's actually mental that we didn't realize this sooner. But yeah, he's definitely proven that he's not exactly the fucking nicest person in the world. In fact, he's actual scum of the earth, in my opinion. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on what this guy's doing and trolling and all this stuff. And let me know your thoughts on effing we spoke about in today's video, because that is going to be it for today's video. And if you did enjoy, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new. And I guess until the next one, which will be tomorrow, because I'm uploading daily, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.
Every time they drop the mic, I swear I got hit